Hi, this will be a presentation on Merit Badge Counselor Management geared for registrars and Scoutbook council administrators. Scoutbook holds information on the Merit Badge Counselor assignments. Scoutbook also gives a user interface so that unit leaders can search for Merit Badge Counselors. And uh, on the other side, on my scouting, there is a report for merit badge counselors that comes out of the roster tool that is obtainable by council, district, and unit leaders. The merit badge membership is established in registrar tools and goes to a database that's called the Akela database, and that's where all membership information is stored. The Scoutbook database holds advancement information, but it also holds the merit badge counselor assignments that are that when you give a merit badge counselor approval to counsel certain badges, that assignment is put in the Scoutbook database. It does not go in the Akela database, which holds the membership information. Every 12 hours, membership information is copied from the membership database, Akela, to Scoutbook so that Scoutbook has the information on who's registered and who is not. My Scouting tools and registrar tools, all the tools in those areas, writes membership information to the Akela membership database, and it can make membership assignments, merit badge assignments, I should say, to the merit badge counselors in the Scoutbook database. Now, it won't be able to do that until the membership of that merit badge counselor shows up in Scoutbook. So that's why there is a delay of 12 hours after you register someone from to the point where you can actually add a assigned merit badge to that merit badge counselor. Once they are in Scoutbook, though, as soon as you assign the merit badge to the counselor using either registrar tools or Scoutbook, that assignment that Bill Nelson is able to counsel citizenship in the world, that assignment shows up everywhere. Shows up in My Scouting because the My Scouting tools read from the Scoutbook database, and also shows up in Scoutbook searches and things like that. Again, Scoutbook looks at the Scoutbook database for information that it's going to display to the end user. So that all the assignments are there, all the membership is there once that 12-hour membership copying occurs. So the process is that registrars register merit badge counselors and manage the membership itself of the merit badge counselor using registrar tools. And remember that there's a 12-hour lag between that, what you do there, and what shows up in Scoutbook. For that 12-hour, and you can give it 24 hours just to make sure it happens, registrars will be able to assign merit badges to merit badge counselors using registrar tools. Council admins, Scoutbook council admins, are able to assign merit badges to merit badge counselors using the file upload feature in Scoutbook, and we'll go over that. And then all merit badge assignments that have been made by those two tools will be reflected immediately in all the reports, all the searches, things like that. This is done deliberately so that registrars are the only ones who can start or end a registration. We don't allow Scoutbook admins who may be volunteers to start registrations for merit badge counselors. The merit badge counselor will drop from Scoutbook within 12 to 24 hours from being suspended. So if you decide to suspend a merit badge counselor, maybe they haven't renewed their youth protection or something, they will drop out of Scoutbook as far as searches are concerned, as far as visibility is concerned, after that copying occurs from your database, your CALA database, to the Scoutbook database. And that takes from 12 to 24 hours. The merit badge counselor will drop from Scoutbook again with that copying, with the expiration and the lag period. So there's usually a 60-day grace period that occurs. So if the merit badge counselor expires, let's say at the end of the year, then after 60 days, they will drop from Scoutbook. When you renew the registration or you lift the suspension, allow 12 to 24 hours for the merit badge counselor to show up again. Now, as of a couple of months ago, when you do expire and renew them, or you suspended and renew them, when they are renewed, all of the merit badges that they had previously will show up in Scoutbook. Also, if they were connected to any scouts, that connection will still be there. Unless they had dropped their membership completely, in which case the connections to the scout would have to be restored by either the unit or the merit badge counselor reconnecting that scout. So if they had an expired registration, for example, they would have to, after 60 days of a lapse period, they would have to restore their connections to the scouts. Especially if membership, the merit badge counselor position is the only position they hold. They don't also have a unit position that would cause those connections to stay. All right, the council administrators can use a interface inside of Scoutbook to assign merit badges to merit badge counselors. So anyone who is a council administrator in your council should be able to do this. To do it, they log into Scoutbook and they go to their dashboard, which is the default screen for them, and they click on Manage Approved Merit Badge Counselor List. That brings up this screen. From this screen, they can download the current list of all merit badge counselors. And I would suggest that they work off of this list rather than try to recreate it, because we've had issues where people try to recreate this file. But in any case, they can download this file, and it gives you all of the currently registered merit badge counselors and their assignments that are in Scoutbook. So if you ever wanted to know what all of them are, quick and easy, you download this file. This should be the same information that is also in your roster report merit badge counselor list that you can get from My Scouting. That and this should be the same after the 12-hour lapse, right, of any changes you might have made. When you download this file, this is the format of what this file looks like. It has the BSA member ID in the first column, first name, last name, and then a list of all of the merit badges that they're assigned to council, or that they've been approved to council. If you make any changes to this file, always save it as a plain comma separated value file, not as a UTF value, comma separated value file, or any other variant of comma separated value. Just straight, plain, comma separated value file. When you're going to modify this file, if you want to change any assignments, only upload the changes though. So delete any rows that you're not changing. You don't need to go through all of your 900 or how many merit badge counselors you have and upload all of them. The safest thing is to delete everybody except for the people that you're making changes to, and delete the rows. Don't just blank them out. And then that's the file that you're going to upload. The file name, when you save the file, if you do make any changes, the file name has to start with XXX, which is your council number, underscore MBC. The system is looking for your council number and then the word MBC, underscore MBC after it. And then after the word underscore MBC, you can put in anything you want. For example, you can put in underscore try one. Notice there's a space there. You can do underscore the date if you want, underscore something, some identifier. It's kind of up to you how you want to label your files after the council number underscore MBC. Don't put another extension on the file except for the comma separated value extension .csv. Most systems will automatically put that in. So after you've made your changes, and now this is the file that you want to upload that has the changes of the assignments of the merit badges to merit badge counselors, you put in the choose file section. If you click on that, it'll give you your file explorer. You can find the file, click on it, and that's the file you're going to upload, the one you made changes to. You click upload, and it then validates. It goes through an error checking routine to make sure there are no errors in the file that you uploaded. It'll put you in a queue. The queue checks the files every 5 minutes. So you could be in the queue for 5 minutes, even if you're the first one in the queue. It'll tell you where your position is in the queue, so it'll process you if other councils are also in the queue. So you might be in a line. Once it processes and does its error check, we call that validation check, it will tell you the total number of rows in the file, and it will allow you to, if it'll tell you what errors there are. So if there are any errors, rows that have errors, it will give you a red download button that you can click on, and it'll you can download the file. There'll be a new column added that says errors, and you just check that column and see what errors there are. It's usually a typo of maybe the merit badge name. You got to use, on the merit badge names, you use the official name that you'll see on scouting.org/advancements, or when you download the file, initially you'll see the names. Those are the names you have to use. You can't use abbreviations or anything like that. It will also, on the rows that are good, it'll tell you how many ads there are, and it'll tell you who it is they're adding and what badge, in this case art, is being added. It will tell you what badges are removed, who it's adding, removing the badges from, and what the badge is, in this case camping. And it'll do that for every merit badge counselor that you have adds and changes to. If that looks okay, at that point, you can click on the process button, and it'll basically write that information to the database. Now, if you have errors, what you want to do is download that error file, make your changes, and upload it back to the system corrected until you don't get any errors again. And then process that. Any changes that you make in Scoutbook to assignments will be reflected after the processing, will be reflected immediately everywhere in Scoutbook searches, in Internet Advancement, in the My Scouting tools, in your registrar tools, everywhere that you can find a merit badge counselor, it will be reflected there immediately. That's true, by the way, when you're making assignments in registrar tools as well. You're writing directly to the Scoutbook database where the assignments are stored, and it's just like uploading a file to Scoutbook. Any changes you make to assignments in registrar tools is reflected everywhere immediately. For help, we have a help page at this link. You can go to help.scoutbook.scouting.org and search for merit badge counselor assignments, or this is the direct link to it. Ask on the forums. If you have issues, if your council administrators have issues, they have questions, they can go on the forums and ask their questions there. We have experts in Scoutbook and in this process who are monitoring the forums, and they should be able to help them within a day or so. Thank you for watching our presentation.